The most powerful earthquake in history was magnitude 9.5, Chile, 1960. Now imagine magnitude 15. The difference is not in times, but in orders of magnitude. The energy of earthquakes increases according to the law E, approximately 10 to the power of 1.5 m plus 4.8 j. For m equals 15, this is approximately 2 times 10 to the power of 27 j. This is approximately 1.8 times 10 to the power of 8 times more energy than the record-breaking m 9.5. The ratio is 32 to the power of 15 minus 9.5, approximately 1.8 times 10 to the power of 8. Energy comparison. Hiroshima approximately 6 times 10 to the power of 13 joules. M15 approximately 2 times 10 to the power of 27 joules, approximately 3 times 10 to the power of 13 Hiroshima explosions. The explosion of Krakatoa volcano, 1883, approximately 8 times 10 to the power of 17 joules. M15 is approximately 2.5 times 10 to the power of 9 times stronger. The impact energy of the Chicxulub asteroid is estimated at 10 to the power of 23 to 10 to the power of 24 joules. M15 is 3 to 20,000 times more powerful. Seismic moment. M0 equals 10 to the power of 1.5 m plus 9.1 neem. For M15 M0, approximately 4 times 10 to the power of 31 Newton meters. The moment connects the geometry of the rupture. M0 equals mu AD, where mu is approximately 3 times 10 to the power of 10 pascals. A is the rupture area, D is the shear. Even at extreme W equals 200 kilometers and D equals 50 meters. For M0, approximately 4 times 10 to the 31st Newton meters. L approximately 2 times 10 to the 12th kilometers is required, more than the solar system. This is impossible on Earth. This means that M15 is physically unrealizable on Earth, but if hypothetically the consequences are planetary, peak ground accelerations could exceed 100 e-aphelion, approximately 980 meters per second squared, in the near rupture zone. Seismic waves will circle the Earth in approximately 20 minutes, causing the planet to ring. A change in the moment of inertia will shift the axis of rotation and speed up the rotation. The shortening of the day can reach seconds. Conversion to TNT equivalent. 1 megaton equals 4.184 times 10 to the 15th joules. M15 approximately 5 times 10 to the 11th megatons. The relief shifts by tens of kilometers in seconds. Mountain ranges jump over valleys. Instantaneous deformation of the seabed creates a mega tsunami up to 1 to 2 kilometers in height. The speed of the tsunami front in the ocean is approximately 200 to 300 meters per second. Global damage is ours. Widespread liquidification of soils. Sands and embankments behave like liquids. Triggering of volcanism. Chains of eruptions over thousands of kilometers of arcs. Atmospheric shock waves will bypass the Earth. Pressure will change by tens of millibars. Average power of the event, with a rupture duration of approximately 300 seconds. P approximately equals 2 times 10 to the 27th divided by 300 approximately equals 7 times 10 to the 24th watts. Axis shift by centimeters at M9. At M15 hypothetically, meters tens of meters. Energy equivalent in terawatt hours. 2 times 10 to the 27th joules divided by 3.6 times 10 to the 12th equals approximately 5.6 times 10 to the 14th terawatt hours. That's millions of years of today's global energy generation, released in minutes. The amplitude of long surface waves will reach meters to tens of meters, even on platforms far from the epicenter. Calculation of the bottom displacement for a tsunami. Wave h approximately equals delta L over lambda. At gigascales, h approaches kilometers. The rupture velocity is close to the fraction of the shear wave velocity, approximately 2 to 3 kilometers per second. The front length is hypothetically tens of thousands of kilometers. Radio emissions, ionospheric disturbances, global magnetospheric responses are inevitable. Hydraulic structures, nuclear power plants, dams, exceed design limits, PGA, duration, spectrum outside standards. Emission of ash and aerosols, global dimming, climate cooling for years. Even M10 on Earth is debatably achievable. M15 requires objects larger than Earth or other materials. Physics summary. Fracture geometry plus rock strength plus planet size, limit magnitude. If M15 had happened, coastal erosion, infrastructure collapse, river courses changed, massive landslides. On the scale of consequences, extinction level, the geosphere, hydrosphere, and atmosphere are experiencing total stress. Verdict: magnitude 15 is beyond Earth's control. But as a thought experiment, it shows the limits of our planet and why we need to understand the logic of logarithms and the physics of faults. What if humans and dinosaurs coexisted? Not in a movie, in real life. 65 million years of evolutionary collision. Who would really be on top? Let's start with the basics. Could we even build cities? Forget traffic jams, try velociraptor alleyways. Could we live or just be lunch? Agriculture? Forget it. Triceratops just trampled the wheat field. Domestication? Not likely. Dinosaurs? Terrible pets? Even the air's different. More oxygen back then equals fires go wild. Cities would need bunkers, not buildings. Basically, we'd survive, but barely. If we're very, very lucky, a dino-sized biosphere would wreck the food chain. Mega herbivores spark mega appetite. Forests wouldn't stand a chance. And big animals leave big problems. Also, prehistoric diseases, ancient parasites, new world, new viruses, and climate? Totally unstable. Dino metabolism equals planetary heat engine. What if they evolved brains? Some raptors had brain-to-body ratios, like primates. Would we team up or lose the planet? They ruled Earth for 150 million years. We've had 0.001 that. So if we live together, who'd be writing history? In a world of predators, defense is everything. Forget fences. We built exosuits. Some humans tried other methods. Then came the dino defense memes. But even with tech and tactics, some predators never cared. Eventually, we tried modifying them. Because of course we did. The result? Designer dinos. Smarter, bigger, hungrier. So we locked them away. Some said they were monsters. Others, just animals out of time. But one question still haunted us. If we brought them back, who really belongs here? Maybe we weren't meant to rule. History isn't written by the strongest. It's written by survivors. Maybe we were the anomaly. But no matter the timeline, we always ask, could we have done better? Next time, what if a black hole replaced your toaster?